It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
To the bone.
Nice of you to say so.
Not a bad idea. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Yon chest lies maddeningly close.
I can divine no way to reach it.
A material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory? When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
It's no great shock to me.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
These old bones. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again. These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no. I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you... Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick...
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant, are we? Do come again.
children.
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
What am I to do? I really ought to have returned. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Yours, Mark. Times are hard.
You really ought to have returned by now. Always a fresh breeze.
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night. This sort of quiet means as well.
Nice place, this. I'm in no
I'll
hurry.
take any chance not to think on my...
Puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Some of the
Charming fine feet today. As welcome as fine ale.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
It's quiet now.
I've lit enough gold to send us tears.
Best sweep and dust before I open it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Strange.
What am I to do?
What a view! Oh, I'd not say... no to a short repose hereabouts.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
That's just what I was thinking.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they? At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Skills have come a long way. Well done.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
I've got the shop.
see us in town.
Somehow my fish backpack's not acting up today.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Perhaps that's strange. See what I can find.
Somehow my feet always very easy feat to live on a performance wage.
I need to replenish my stock before long.
Living's hard, but dreams.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough do come again.
What say we see this delivered?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Always a pleasure.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place. Puts my ears on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I'm a man of leisure at heart.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
That's just what I was thinking.
Not a foe in sight.
What a shame. How are we to prove our mettle now?
Saurians! I ought to have braced for that. One of us is... If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap his time
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Nothing's coming to me, Master. I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
I shall endeavor not to disappoint. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
To have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What to make of this?
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
'Tis done.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. We've got goblins! Prepare yourself!
Good. Let us make for the capital. The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust in our journey.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist? Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste of steel.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I will protect you.
ourselves a pat on the huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Harvey's master!
Sun descends. Night will be upon.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Very well. I shall return.
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard. This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
Not how we use this, but when. I imagine it would be most beneficial.
the only one getting knocked about?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
Got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
True enough.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe.
What's that sound? Fall back!
Where you will get swept into the current. This time we made the pact. They fought the
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Where are the skeletons?
At last! The moment I became...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
look upon this sky for all eternity. If 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Douse the flames before 'tis too late. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
I shan't allow any who harm the Arisen to go free.
I'll lay down my arms and pray.
Victory!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoice, for our true liege have finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
What a happy coincidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
What would you of me? My time isn't yours to waste.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir. Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
Always a pleasure.
Here you are, sir. From me to you.
Acting up today.
I always feel most at ease among a crowd.
And on a day just as dull as the
I've trained for this. There are few places where
Not much has changed since I was a girl. Seems my for one day always leave me here.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
It is on me to bear what
Wish I could go.
tale is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Need anything?
Where was I found again?
It's my duty to find
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Well met, son.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Try all I might. I can't get the sense of my skin.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I would... appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Can't wait for the new equipment coming.
Now, how best to proceed?
What should I get
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
While I'm here.
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Have a look.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Interested in my wares? Interested in my wares?
I hope the weather holds.
Can't look at my wares. All this hustle and bustle falls, and I can't resist.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares all.
Sometimes I wonder
This
if
ought to head home before I get an earful.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
Oh, I can scarcely wait to see what we'll discover along the way.
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? You know where to find me. This inspires naught but ridiculous. Well met, sir.
Off to market I go.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Just as it should be.
This looks as good a place as hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
What is the meaning of this, Arisen?
Precious little time.
I hope I've not left aught undone.
Well met, sir.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already possess the requisite equipment. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Perhaps it's time to see what I can find.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore, but no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
a look. There's adventure to be had.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
"'Tis a view that begs to be painted, yon shore in particular."
What sort of place might it be, I wonder?
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
I knew it to be so.
This is looking rather hopeless.
I expect we've the dragon to thank for this as well. It must have started
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Well, that wasn't a I knew
I'll keep hold of the enemy.
Well said. Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
You safeguard the Arisen, and I'll handle the remainder.
This is my end. Son of beans.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Master! Undead!
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would!
I knew the village would be in a bad way, but never did I expect to see the entire village.
Our homecoming is at hand.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin.
Would that I could spend all day here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
There's adventure to be had if one seeks it. My feet always take me here. Might as well take a round while you're here, eh? Time for an early supper.
What else needs doing?
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Another day, another adventure.
Precious little time.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Would that I could stand there.
Do stop and have a look. I've wear.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
What should I do? None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. Just like it.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Of harpies draws near. Let my magics grant you an elemental.
Sweet magic.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
My thanks. What would I be without you, Arisen?
Ah, things will sort themselves out.
This ain't good. Not bad, eh?
Suppose there are worse ways to go.
Any loose coin about?
You'll have to do better than that.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You what?
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life. Is that the best you can do?
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich.
There must be some way to make it over there. But how to go about it? Might we not make use of our flying foe to reach our destination? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Look, Master, a chest. We must find a way to open it.
'Tis a vexing thing, to see it so plainly and yet be unable to open it.
Goblins, Master!
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
I cannot fault your pharaoh.
Forgive me for being a burden this time. I grant you roaring flame.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Prepare yourself!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
and I shall remain by your side.
Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenge priests' bouts.
Ought not to be so careless.
Do you really need my aid? You must try to free yourself.
Go where your help is needed.
At last! The moment I've been waiting.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Master!
Masterfully done!
Once more!
I cannot bear it. I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
This bridge has seen better days.
Let us hope we cross unchallenged. I'd not relish any battle fought at this height.
Right you are.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking it.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
What's this? We're under attack!
Bah! We've little to fear from the likes of such cravens. The element of surprise is the domain of the weak.
Understood. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Master! Goblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This gloom has an eerie cast.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
The Risen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Most impressive, Master!
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Douse the flame! The fort is too late!
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances, if we were to be set upon now.